let me tell you about Save the Cat, the last book on screenwriting you'll ever need by Blake Snyder. To be honest, it was the first book on screenwriting that I've ever read, and it's written by a successful playwright who stresses that you need your story summarized in one compelling sentence. The title, Save the Cat, is the screenwriting rule that says the hero has to do something when we meet him or her so that we like them and we want them to win. For your story, make sure you get a killer title with a killer log line. This is a brief summary. And test this in friends, and in fact, then go up to people on the street, strangers, and just say, look, I've got something to ask. What do you think of this as a film idea? That way you can get good feedback. And one of the main points is that all of these movies are really based on the same thing, following certain themes. When you're making characters, the who has to serve what is it, not the other way round, and that's quite important. And once you've got your golden idea, that winning pitch with the perfect hook, and you haven't quite got the who, it's time to then go and enhance the ideas of your right characters, in particular the hero of the story. You really are wanting to write for an actor archetype rather than a specific actor in mind. The book suggests, if you look back to the current actors, they're all filling a role that other ones have had before. It suggests Jim Carrey's like Jerry Lewis, Tom Hanks, Jimmy Stewart, Sandra Bullock, Rosalind Russell. And it's a challenge. One of the challenges about getting your film right is to get the structure in a certain way, having the midpoint, the all is lost point, and having also conflict in every scene to keep people interested. So do your homework, learn about the genre that your film will be in, and then think, how can I have it so that it's like those other films, but better and also unique? When you've got your perfect hero, the character often will have a development journey in which they get emotional, and you want to choose something that's obviously demographically pleasing as well. The hero's main goal may be something, but you often need the real bad guy that wants to stop them from achieving it to get that conflict in. It suggests to get a board where you put up all the scenes. In a movie, you're likely to have about 40 scenes, and then you can look at how emotion and the conflicting emotions develop over that storyboard. So another adjunct to the Save the Cat, which is that the hero has to do something so we like them and want them to win, is that the screenwriter must be mindful of getting the audience in sync with the plight of that hero from the very start. And often there's a backstory that you need to tell, but at times this can be boring, so it suggests burying the backstory to have humour. For example, it mentions in Pirates of the Caribbean a funny scene in which two guards are speaking, and they give background to Jack Sparrow, and the author actually refers this concept as the Pope in the pool, because there's a different film in which there's the Pope who's swimming in a pool. You're thinking, oh, that's unusual, and they're given the background that's necessary. Now when you go to watch films, you'll realise often when they're giving you the background, and they may try and make it interesting by having another thing going on in that scene. Another thing, when you've got your screenwriting almost done, or perhaps before that stage, cover the names and just read the script, or get somebody else to and say, can you identify which characters are there? And if you can't, it suggests that the characters aren't unique enough, so you need to then put more work in so that they can be identified. As in life, A character's revealed by the actions they take rather than the words spoken. And in a good movie, often the information doesn't necessarily come out in dialogue, but it comes from the forward progression of that story. I hope that you found that helpful. Feel free to comment below, like and subscribe, of course, if you've not already, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.